The city of Atlanta is the scene for the Celtics. A savvy vet who always knows what play to make. Derek White may be the difference maker tonight as they wind up for game time at State Farm Arena. Celtics, Hawks, coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Turn the TV off. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. In a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at Boston, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Hawks. A few spots down the ladder right now.
And, you know, for the Celtics, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Pritchard and White are their guards. Sam Hauser is out there with Brown, and it's Queta in at the center. And for Atlanta, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizashea. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. 6 on the shot clock. Brown, no good. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Hawks. When comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Daniels finds Rizashea. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. On the wing, Daniels. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And Johnson is one of those guys that is just all over the glass, takes pride in just outworking the opponents.
A fadeaway. Atlanta with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And a wide open look for Daniels. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And this kid, Rizashea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Now, Hauser turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
To Rizashea. A three-pointer is right on target.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizashea ready to go once he got it.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
The Hawks leading by 3. To the wing on the left. Lets it fly. And it's Rizashea missing. Brown the pass to Hauser. And taken away by Johnson. And oh, here we go. Rizashea's got it. The fast break kick. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you can tell Rizashea has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. It Simon's deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Jaylen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Oh, that's a great sign for Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Atlanta making some changes. Porzingis is coming in for Zachary Risacher. And McCollum subbed in for Daniels. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Shoots over Alexander Walker. White, good.
That's just a smooth, tight handle right there by Derek White. This guy an offensive force.
And it's Derek White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Simons. Good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. McCollum against Simon. Here's Porzingis. Boucher with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. White finds Simon. Over McCollum, and it's Boston with another.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Hawks shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Bounce pass, Porzingis. Lets the 3 fly. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Porzingis with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's McCollum for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Simon's on the wing. Over McCollum. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
Tie game in Atlanta. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Cohen is out there with Luke Kennard. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Kispert. And it's Krejci in at the 3, the small forward.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Kispert wide open. He fires. Misses the jumper.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Boucher, and again it's Boston converting. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Atlanta with the ball after the basket by Boston.
When he needs to get into that mid-range bag, Kristaps Porzingis feels super comfortable.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. That's a 2 from Pritchard. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Brown is checked in for Tillman. And how about we check the numbers for C.J. McCollum?
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Reza Shea wide open. That 3 off the mark. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Simons. Over Daniels. And it's Simons missing.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
Here's Brown, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Brown. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Johnson outside. This one for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And what a shot right there by Johnson, wasting no time in letting that one go.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pritchard against McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he's starting to percolate now in the second quarter.
Pritchard finds Boucher. Now here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to McCollum. The tray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Pritchard. Fires from 14. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Celtics.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Atlanta's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Johnson outside. The rebound by Simons.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the shot goes in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to Boston.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And Okongwu slams it in. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Brown feeling out a bit. Pass to Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Covered by Simons. Here's O'Connell. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Four on the clock. Trying to get open at Johnson, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And White kicks to Brown. Out to White. Pass to Queta. Over Okongwu. No good on the fadeaway.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
This is where you pile up wins and move up in the standings. But these can be trap games as well.
And that goes to your leadership, man. Good leaders keep you from playing down to your opponent.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
If you can make threes with consistency, the floor opens up. They've been pulling apart that defense.
Making it rain, and their opponent brought no umbrellas. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And Okongwu slams it in.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Hauser with the ball. Johnson on him. Here's Brown. Rebound by the Hawks. To the middle. Ripped away. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Johnson outside. And stolen by White. And a fast break now for the Celtics. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Alexander Walker. Nails the 16-footer. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Dyson.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Kevin?
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. So it's the Hawks now, after Jaylen Brown's miss. From the arc. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Brown finds Pritchard. Back to Brown for the tie. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Daniels. And here is Okongwu. It's tipped, and they recover it. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
They love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle. That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Porzingis is checked in for Jalen Johnson. An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. Second, Jaylen Brown.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Boy, that's putting it mildly. The offensive firepower they're packing is superb, and their talent runs the gamut. They can hurt you inside, long range, anywhere in between. They're all just too tough to stop.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Brown kicks to White. There's the triple. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Brown. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Now here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
Alexander Walker finds Ricochet. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Outside, Porzingis. That one's off, still out of sync.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Pritchard. Right wing. Here's Walsh. Headed by Porzingis. Here's White. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Daniels, and he dunks it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Brown outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Cullum is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. From 17 feet out, here's Johnson. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Kennard, the pass to Kispert. Johnson outside. Pass to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And the shot is good. And it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
How pretty was that turnaround? That is one of the slick moves in the business.
Here's Johnson beyond the arc. That one's not going to go. Pass to Tillman. Stolen. It's McCollum on the wing. Drills it from outside. 14 points for C.J. McCollum.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Brownie's checked in for the Celtics. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Oh, how Jaylen Brown's facilitation skills advance the older he gets. Nice pass.
Brown against Johnson. That's a 2 from Kennard. And again, it's Atlanta.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Shoots the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 1-point Boston lead.
Oh my goodness, Luke Kennard from the next zip code. Good night.
Richard with the ball. Back to Brown. Outside, Simon. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To take the lead. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Brown.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. Atlanta making some changes. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Porzingis. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for C.J. McCollum. It's a 3-point game. And he banks the layup in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Boston making a switch here. Here's Brown. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The three goes down.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
From deep, it's good.
Assertive play by Ricochet. Not every rookie is ready to shoulder the big moment.
Oh, the slam dunk.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Johnson. Jumper is off. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he gets it to go.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Here's Ricochet. The three is off.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
A three-pointer. Good.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Alexander Walker on the wing. He's covered by Pritchard. Johnson. No good. And a chance to end the run right there. Right side, White. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Shot from 16. That one drops.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Boston.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
It misses. Shoots the three. It's good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jaylen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game. No doubt, just keep executing the game plan and everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.